Aronde, did you think you should have had 3 picks on the day in that one?
Yeah, I should have caught all 3. I didn't expect to hit some of them, but it's a hit your hands. As I was talking a little bit, you're supposed to catch the ball.
You guys have created a lot more pressure over the last couple of weeks. Can you talk about just your defense and what you guys have been doing, maybe you were doing earlier in the year?
It's the coaches. They're starting to open the playbook more, a couple more blitzes from before in the year, and we're just executing them now. And we're just capitalizing on the plays that they give us.
Talk about the Northern Iowa offense you'll be facing and what you do to slow down what they do.
They're good. I watched some film on them Sunday. When I came up here after the game, just saw some film on them against North Dakota. They did some things. North Dakota did some things to disrupt them, so we're most likely going to use a little bit of what they did, especially with them winning the game, and try to put that in our game plan and more.
Aronde, have you ever played in a dome?
No. I played at Ford Field, the Detroit Lions play. It's not the same kind of turf, but it's a dome atmosphere. So I have played in it before. It's pretty hot on the field. I know that for sure.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure it's like crowd-wise there, so I haven't been there before, but I heard it gets pretty loud. I'm expecting it to be loud.
From a defensive standpoint, it's a little bit easier because the crowd has to be quiet for their offensive signals. So is it a little bit easier from a defensive standpoint?
No, because if you do hear the crowd, that means they got a big play on you, or they scored. So, if we keep it quiet, then that's a good thing for us, the offense and the defense and the whole team. If we hear the crowd get loud, then they made some plays that they shouldn't probably make.
Aronde, we know obviously what the standings are and where we are in the season, but from your perspective as a group and yours individually, what's at stake this Saturday?
At stake is the playoffs. We know if we don't win this game or any other games down the road, we might not make the playoffs. And every week we come into that, we're trying to be 1-0 every week, regardless of who we're playing, what rank they are, or anything like that. We just come try to capitalize and try to get a win so we can stay in this playoff chase.
Is it safe to assume, though, in your minds, the playoffs began last week?
Oh yeah, they definitely began since South Dakota State. After we lost that game, we pretty much realized if we lose another conference game, we're not going to make the playoffs. So we're just going to take it 1 week at a time and try to beat the best teams in the conference that's left.
Terrell Ready is obviously the focus of their offense. He goes down last week. Did you see film of the backup as well and maybe what he brings?
Yeah, I saw the backup. He got a great arm. His arm was real good what he showed on the film. He tried to move around a little bit. He's not quite as elusive as the other guy, but he still can move. Then again, it doesn't matter who their quarterback is. It's just the defense and our focus. Like we say every week, it's our focus and what we do. It's not what they do. So if they had a starter, then good. That's great for them. But our game plan is still the same. We're going to come in expecting to win the game, nothing less.
The thing that sticks out in their depth chart, their linemen are huge. Their offensive linemen.
Right.
Did you see that on film as well?
Yeah. We played Michigan State. They're the same size. There's nothing. Sizes and everything. Of course they're good. They're good. They're a scholarship, just like me and all the other defensive linemen. But it's a great challenge. They're long, so it just comes down to who's more physical on the line. That's most likely 9 times out of 10 who's going to win the game.
Was North Dakota State more physical than them? Did you see them?
I can't really tell on film. I definitely let you know after Saturday's game if they're more physical than Michigan State. But size is nothing to me, so I just go out there and try to make my plays and do what I'm supposed to do for the team.
Aronde, can this defense get any better than what you guys are doing right now?
Yeah, definitely. And until we put up a shutout, we haven't played a perfect game. And we let teams score. And until we get 0 points on the board, then we can say we played good. Probably not perfect, but we played close to perfect if we put up a shutout.